Valorant has finally become available on consoles, which means I now have my grubby little mitts on it. I've played it quite a bit now, and it's fun and addictive, which isn't really surprising for a free-to-play game. And it also may just be the most annoying and frustrating game I've ever played at the same time. It's a tactical shooter, similar to something like Counter-Strike or Siege, so it's really objective based, and you only have one life per round. When you lose that one life in like 10 seconds of the round starting, you have to watch the rest of your team be completely stupid and relentlessly awful for the next minute and a half. My blood boils just watching my teammates play awfully. It also takes elements from Overwatch with its hero shooter aspects. At the beginning of the game, everyone picks a character that has a different role. There can obviously only be one of each character, just to make it that much more annoying when someone picks a character. There's a really heavy focus on these characters' abilities, with everything you do in the game building up your character's ultimate. You need to know how to use these abilities properly if you want to actually survive a round, and some of these ultimate abilities can be really stupid, like a resurrection or a rocket launcher, which you can use to kill half the team if you use it properly. Just to make it that much worse, Valorant is sadly made by Riot Games, the same developer behind the infamous League of Legends. One of the most disgusting, hellish abominations that have ever been put on this beautiful earth. Possibly the most despised game ever, made by one of the most despised developers ever, with the most despised community ever. Much like League of Legends, Valorant is pumped full of all that free-to-play bollocks that everyone loves to see in their games. It's also inherited that game's awful toxic community. Valorant has picked and chosen aspects for the most toxic games that are currently playable. It doesn't have an original bone in its body. It was pushed massively by streamers during its beta period on Twitch, which made it as popular as it's been for the last few years now. Through sheer anger and hatred, Valorant has become massively popular. It has become the lightning rod of hate for the whole world. This game has brought together so many awful people in one small place, and it's now profited from so much awful people saying and doing awful things. Valorant is preying and profiting from the worst parts of humanity, and doesn't show any signs of slowing down. In fact, now with the constant release, it seems like it will only gain more players and bring more rage and toxicity into the world. It is a game whose servers need to be wiped out for the betterment and progress of the human race.